Hey everybody, welcome back to Grunge. I'm trying to do my updates a little bit more regularly now, hopefully, and I think that we can hopefully get to the end of this game pretty soon and determine if I am, in fact, as terrible a programmer as I think I am. So right now you're supposed to be at about 52 hearts. So there's three that makes sense because there's three that we know that don't work, and again, that is Charlie, Jada, and Kiki. We know for sure that those don't work. So we are moving on to some of the next quests here today. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with these guys? Young man, there is a rumor going around that you've been selling drug paraphernalia to students at this school. So, what do you want with me? You're just a teacher. Shouldn't you send me to the principal's office? Well, are you guilty? No. Topher? Oh, Toker, I love you, man. Really, because one of our hall monitors reported seeing suspicious activity from you earlier. And let me just say that this kind of thing is not tolerated. Hey, Hines! Hines, look over here. Nah, now, boys. Kenny Rogers is selling drug paraphernalia in the back hallway. He has so many shirts with just, like, weed symbols on them. Oh, and bongs. It's too much for our precious young eyes. You're sure it was Kenny? Yeah, it was. Topher, run, dude. Thanks for the save, guys. That's nice. Did it break? Oh, no, it didn't. It just takes forever. Hi, guys. Hi, Charlie. I got into the State University on scholarship. I'm stoked. My dad would be so... He would be, Charlie. I'm okay. He would be so proud of you, Charlie, baby. Okay, what's cracking? They used to say that back in the 90s. Do you remember that? I vaguely remember it. I vaguely remember that phrase being like an early 2000 like 90s thing. Except it transitioned into what's crack-a-lackin'. So I don't remember just crackin'. I remember crack-a-lack. Anyways, random obscure references and nobody understands. Hey, Ollie, how are you holding up? Not good. Ever since what happened, I've been having trouble sleeping. You mean with Shang? Yeah, it's awful. I wish Heather I had been there to stop it. To think he tried to kill himself, that's so messed up. I hate Kenny. Of course he tried to pull shit like this. It's not your fault, Ally. It's okay, Ally. Shang is gonna be fine. He's getting help, and he's still gonna graduate with us. Yeah, but everyone keeps talking shit. How is he gonna deal with that? This hits too close to home for me. My cousin killed himself after someone outed him. No one should feel the need to die over this shit. No one. Ollie, oh my god, I'm so sorry. He's inconsolable. Okay, we gotta go find Ed. Ed will know how to fix this. Eddie. Mrs. McGrady? Why, Serafina Baum. Hello, dear. How are you today? I'm well, and you? I could be better. Sorry to hear that. What's going on? The administration is basically telling me that I need to retire. Okay, so this is her quest. I'm not ready to retire, but I have to because of my hands. My arthritis gets worse by the day. I'm not able to lift heavy trays of food anymore or chop food. That's awful. I'm so sorry, Mrs. McGrady. Maybe it's not much, but I've loved my job. I love making meals for students and watching them grow up over the years. To know that's coming to an end is hard for me to handle. That's awful. I'm so sorry, Mrs. McGrady. Once you retire, do you have anything that you're looking forward to once you retire? Things to look forward to? Yeah, like vacations, or is there anything else that you've always wanted to do? I guess I never thought about that. Well, when you're retired, you can spend your days as you please, right? Well, I've always wanted to go to Brittany, France. Brittany, France? Not Paris? Paris is nice, but I love Brittany. They make special kinds of butter in Brittany. Butter? Oh, it's just a delight. Artisan crafted butters. Raspberry butter, Saskatchewan pepper butter, even seaweed butters. I've always wanted to try some and see how they work. That does sound pretty cool, Mrs. McGrady. Maybe there's some things I can look forward to in my retirement after all. You know that just because you're not a cafeteria worker anymore, you can still help kids, right? In my neighborhood, they're always looking for volunteers to read out loud and help little kids learn how to read. You fed us food for so long. Why not knowledge? Mrs. McGrady laughs. Why not indeed, Serafina? Why not indeed? You earned a heart token. Okay, that one works. That one did not break. Ed, I need your help, buddy. Ellie's having a rough time. What happened? You should go talk to him. Oh, he teleported away. Okay. I don't know if there's any enemies in this section. I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked and need to grind on, like, the final, a final boss. Ollie, what happened? Nothing, it's stupid. I'm just upset by everything that happened with Shang. It's gonna be okay, Ollie. It's not okay. People trying to kill themselves isn't okay. Why does everyone keep telling me it's gonna be okay? I'm sorry, I just don't know what else to say. I miss my cousin. I miss Ricardo every single day. I know, Ale. And to think that we were friends with someone who drove another person to attempt suicide, I'm so mad at myself. It's not your fault. It's just not. Shing is alive, Ale, and he's gonna get help, and all we can really do is move forward, right? What good is feeling guilty gonna do? I can't help it. Ed hugs him tightly as he cries. Your cousin would be so proud of you, man. He would be so proud. I'm okay. You can let go of me, Ed. I'm sure you have places to be. We're seniors, dude. There's nowhere else I need to be other than here. Unless you want me to let go. No, you feel nice. I needed this. Then I'm okay doing this until you feel recharged. They're sweet. They're sweet kids. That wasn't for a heart or anything. You can just do that to be nice. I think Carson just likes to watch Top Gun because it pisses all of us off. Wait, oh my god, this is the Top Gun quest. Hey guys, so Carson, look, you're just wrong. There is no way that Top Gun is a better movie than Terminator. Does anyone really like Tom Cruise that much anyways? Why are y'all hating on Tom Cruise? I'm not saying that he's the best actor, but Top Gun is classic. It's classic. Top Gun is okay. Can I interrupt for a second? Charlie, seriously? There are way better action movies out there, Carson. Yeah, Die Hard, The Rambos, Indiana Jones. I really don't understand why you like Top Gun so much. If that's your reaction, you should go back and rewatch it. Friday night, guess what we're doing? I had an idea about what we could do. Movie night at my place, we're watching Top Gun. I don't understand. The boys all grown and you just said, no, pump the brakes. You can't just force us to watch Top Gun over and over again until we like it. Guys, seriously, I've been trying to talk to you for the past 5 minutes and you're just fighting about this dumbass movie. Whoa there, cowboy, chill out. Sorry, Diwali. I guess we got caught up. What did you need to say? Never mind, it's not important. Diwali stalks away from the table. The boys call after him, but he doesn't respond. Diwali, come back. I'm sorry. Hey, just leave him for a bit, Sari. It's fine. What's up his butt? Dude, gross. Don't be shitty. Maybe he's pissed because we have this conversation about Top Gun at least once a week. This is the hill I die on. Carson, chill. I don't think he's upset about Top Gun. He was trying to talk to you and you kept ignoring him. Really? Oh, no. Okay, but he doesn't have to be a bitch about it. Chris, you're being a bitch about it. I'm not the bitch. Chris, shut up. Guys, we've been doing that a lot lately. We talk over the top of each other all the time, Tony. Yeah, but I think we've been hurt his feelings. He'll go over it. Just give him some space. You guys are dicks. No, he won't. Hey, Diwali. Diwali, I feel so bad for Diwali because, like, not only do his friends not really listen to him, and he's just kind of regarded as, like, the quiet friend in the football boys friend group. Like, Diwali's also kind of, like, seen as second best in, like, a lot of ways. Like, you know, Brendan doesn't want to date Lapis, but, oh, Lapis, you can have Diwali, and she doesn't even want Diwali. And I'm like, I want to give this boy justice, and I don't know if I really did, genuinely. I love Diwali. I love all these guys, but I really feel bad about how Diwali's story was written in the game, in retrospect. Diwali, your friends can't help you if they don't know how. They can apologize, but you seem really upset. I'm tired of it. Of what, them? No, the feeling that I don't matter. I'm quieter than the rest of them, interested in different things than them, like cooking and gardening and taking woodshop classes. To be honest, if we weren't on football together, I don't think we'd be friends, and they've been ignoring me so much lately, I kind of think it's on purpose. Sweet boy. Diwali, come back. No! Tony, do something! Can I talk with you again? Sari, we already said not to bother him. Diwali is worried that you guys don't really want to... I love how everybody's like, Sari, stop butting into everybody's personal friendships, and Sari just keeps bulldozing. It's a part about Sari that I love, but it's also a part about Sari that I hate, because she's a good person. Yes, she's a good person, I guess, but she's also somebody that doesn't really recognize boundaries, which kind of takes away from the fact that she is a good person. I kind of think about her in a very complicated sense, but that's just me. Diwali's worried that you guys don't really want to be friends with him. What? What? Wally really said that? I don't get it. Why? Because when you talk over the top of him so much, it makes him think that you don't care about what he has to say. He feels that he doesn't belong. Diwali, get over here. Yeah, come on, man. We gotta talk. I made them call him back over instead of... I couldn't program it all. I'm sorry. Dude, we're sorry. You know we get carried away sometimes, but you think we don't want to be friends with you? Yeah, dude, I don't get it. We hang out almost every day. Take your time. I worry that you're friends with me just because we're on the football team. Well, isn't that the reason why any of us are friends? Charlie! No, I'm not trying Tony. I'm not trying to be a jerk, I'm just saying, football brought us together. It's not the reason why we stay friends, though. You think I'd put up with Carson's Top Gun ranting if we weren't friends? No. Carson. Carson. I love these boys so much. Hell no! Diwali, dude, I'm sorry that we made you feel that way. You don't believe us? You know what I like about you, Diwali? You always look out for us. You're hella prepared. Y'all remember that time I pissed my pants in the 3rd grade? Classic. Yo, Diwali had brought his gym clothes a day ahead of time, so he let me borrow his shorts. I was so embarrassed. I was convinced I would get sent to the principal's office, but you saved my ass. I like when you bring us stuff from your garden, like tomatoes and stuff. You're the one who taught me how to cook. I always call you first because I know you're down to do anything. You mean he's down for your debauchery, Charlie. You're a good listener. I like that about you. You can spit rhymes faster than I can write them. And I dig the stuff you make in woodshop. Remember when you made us all those little totem bears for our birthdays? I still have mine. Not only was that cool, it took a lot of time. It just goes to show how much you can. I'm like really emotional, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like, these kids are so sweet to each other. See, and I hope that this goes to show that they really grew over the years. Like, they kind of have some toxic. Their friends were always supportive with each other, but they did have kind of these like little tenets of toxic masculinity here or there. They kind of still do, but I hope that by their senior year I've shown how they've been kind of growing. Like especially Ollie and Ed and Malik, they're growing. They're continuously growing. Like they're assholes. And when you play through chapter 1, you're like, God, I hate these kids. And then like by the end, I hope that you get to this point where you're like, oh my God, I love these kids. These kids are amazing. You know, because I think they're great. I wanted to give everybody like their own little personality and their own like little path forward in life. I didn't want them to just be background characters. I wanted them to kind of feel like they were bringing something into the story, each of them. Which is why the quests are the way that they are. It's each little character bringing their own piece into the story because I feel like in life overall, even if you meet someone just briefly, or they're just, maybe you meet them in high school and you never talk to them again. Sari does this with a lot of people. They still leave an impact on your life and have motivated you to change your behaviors. And I know that that's true for me. I don't know if it's true for anybody else out there, but I hope it is. I like how confident you are. Like, you put up with a lot of shit, taking care of your little cousins, but you handle it and make it all look easy. And I know it ain't easy. Really? You like all those things about me? Yeah, man. Thanks, guys. Maybe I was overreacting. Nah, it's all good. Look, we get wild sometimes, and yeah, we can do a better job listening, but it doesn't mean we don't like you, Diwali. Okay, thank you. You should thank Sari. She clued us in when we were all being dumbasses. I wouldn't call you dumbasses, but thank you, Sari. You earned a heart token. Yes, it's actually there. Oh my god. I get like such a little jolt of energy when something actually works. So I'm like, yes, I'm not terrible at this. Yeah, so just so you know, like this, I think I mentioned this earlier, this is one of the sections of the game where like the characters are just gonna be in 2 places at once. Ignore it. I made it that way. I didn't like forget that they were in 2 places at once. I intentionally wrote it so that they were in 2 places at once. So we gotta talk to Usuri. Hello, we're looking for more volunteers for the soup kitchen. What? What did you say? Oh, I work at the Feeding Family Soup Kitchen downtown and we're looking for new volunteers. Kenny and Becky laugh uproariously. Usuri tilts her head to the side, confused. I'm sorry? You need to learn to speak better English. I can't understand you. I'm sorry. So I work at the soup kitchen and... Oh no, we heard you. Your accent is just stupid. Yeah, you're really fresh off the boat, huh? We're gonna get involved. This is literally this is another, like, very easy quest. Like, you just literally stop them from being racist. Usuri, is, I believe, I want to say that she's from Kenya. I think she is, but, yeah. Hey, assholes, you could just say no thanks and move along. Oh my god, Baum, of course. Must you always show up to partake in political correctness? You're so boring. Can't you appreciate a joke? Sure I can. You guys are the funniest jokes I've ever met. They bristle with fury, glaring at you. You think you're so freaking funny, don't you, Sari? What, you guys can't take a joke? Babe, I've had it with her. Let's just take her out, then we'll see who's laughing. Oh my god, I forgot. This is a fight. They're giant. Oh my god, Becky, you're giant. Carmen... oh my god, Carmen, roundhouse kick, roundhouse kick. Ooh, Candace, no. Oh my god, you know that, Brandy, this one's for you. You get to slap the shit out of her, it's fine. Yes. I love Candace. She kicks ass. Oh, let's just get out of here, Kenny. Toodles! You didn't have to do that for me, Serafina. Oh, it's fine. I enjoyed it. Those two are the worst. I mean, sometimes I think they have a point. No, they don't. You don't have to apologize for the shitty behavior. You have an accent, and that's not something you're just going to get easily rid of. Who cares anyways? Having an accent is anything to be ashamed of. Anyone tries to tell you otherwise is being bogus. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate your support. She hands you a flyer, along with a heart token. Please tell me that works. Yes, it works! Yes! Okay, so Usari's quest is done. We've got Monet, and then Tamara and Malik. Okay, let's go to the locker room. Ah, yes. Okay, we're back to where we were before. I had messed up, but there's one more quest that we can take care of right now. So let's see here. So this is the locker room scene. You enter the locker room to get ready for dance practice. You see Monet is enveloped in Marquis' arms. She's sitting on the edge of the sink, her legs wrapped around his back. Marquis' pants are unzipped in the front, and Monet's hand. Oh my god, this is the girls' locker room, y'all. Can you do this somewhere else? Holy shit, Sari. Hi, Marquis. Can you, button up? Yep, I'm out. See you in 15. He, you know, he's fine. He walks through walls sometimes. It's okay. Oh my god, please don't tell Coach or the other girls. I won't, but damn, you guys should be more careful. Well, we thought we were. Why are you here so early? I have to do more stretching and practice a couple moves. School is not the safest place to have sex in. We were not having sex. His pants were down. So unless you were helping him look at suspicious moles, I can't imagine what else you would be doing. I wasn't having sex with him. Shut up. Why are you bugging? What's got you so on edge? I don't want you flapping your mouth and telling everyone I'm having sex with Marquis. Not interested in being called a slut by everyone. You're not a slut. You're not a slut for wanting to have sex with someone. Slut is just a word we use to shame women. We don't call men sluts, do we? No, we call them man-hoes. I have literally never heard that, because we don't call men man-hoes as much as we call women sluts and whores. Yeah, well, look, if you want to have sex, that's fine. As long as you're in a private place, you're using birth control, and it's consensual, why not? Even if you weren't, I mean, honestly, it's no one's business, so I'm not going to tell anyone. Thanks, Sarah. That actually really means a lot to me. I've been worried about the slut thing for so long, it's kind of impacted my relationship with Marquis and my own self-confidence. You know, I've heard how people talk about Brandy, but she's not really hurting anyone, is she? I mean, she just knows what she wants and she goes for it, and everyone talks shit about her. Even the boys do, and they're the ones who like her. It's crazy to me. Being a girl is tough. Being a girl who wants to have sex is worse. It is, but you know what? I'm done. I'm a slut if I do, slut if I don't. I'm just gonna own it. Gonna own my body and do what I want with who I want. No apologies. Get some. Sit on that sink, girl. Sit on it. So, I think that, I could be wrong, but this quest could actually be broken because we did not, so Tamara and Malik, I'm not actually quite sure if this is broken, but remember that we didn't do well with Shang. I think that because we didn't do well with Shang, we don't unlock Tamara's quests. I think that this is one of the quests that's inspired. So Tamara and Malik, I did not get this quest. So I'm going to write that off for now. So right now, let's see here, 56. So you should be at about 56 hearts. And this is something that, like, I have to go back through on my own, play the Shang route just specifically, just to see if there is something that I did that might have caused things the way that they did, because I might have been trying to show you guys, like, the secret route with Shang. I can't remember my actions that I took back then, so I don't know why we got Shang's bad heart. I know that we got Elijah's quest, but we messed up on Shang. So you should be missing essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You should be missing 6 hearts. Not a deal breaker. If we do, I'll release a patch for the game. You know, it's not a big deal. This is a free game. So we're ready for practice. And get through your warm-ups ASAP. This is our last practice for the big meet. Chop chop, girl. I'm so sorry, coach. Less apologizing, more stretching. Well, kid, it's Friday night. How do you plan to spend it? We could, oh yeah, because, so, if you got Shang, if you got Shang's heart, you could go hang out with your friends. I guess we're gonna go hang out with Harmon and Will. Mr. Carver sets down a plate of ginger snap cookies in front of you, along with a glass of milk. Well, it's so nice of you to join us for dinner, Serafina. Thanks for having me over. It's no trouble. Didn't feel like hanging out with my friends tonight for some reason. And Carmen, did something happen? We kind of got in a fight. I don't really want to talk about the fight, but let's just say I messed up and I don't know how to fix it. I'm sorry to hear that. Since I don't know what the fight was about, the only piece of advice I can give you is that you should try to talk to her. I've tried, but she's just getting more and more upset. It's that bad, huh? We'll give her some more time. But how much time do I give her? It's already been over a week now. I mean, Siri, it's kind of hard to give advice if we don't really know what's going on. She knows. Knows? She knows I like her. Actually, we were trying things out. Dating, I mean. But I said some things, I did some things, I hurt her feelings, and I don't know how to fix this at all. Look, when you're young, you make mistakes. A lot of mistakes, in Harmon's case. Hey! What? You did? What happened? You really want to hear the story? Yeah, spill the beans. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go take care of yard before the sun goes down. Okay. He gets embarrassed about this. I first met Harmon as a freshman at Howard. He was the cool sophomore on campus. We were rooming together. Now, it would be no surprise to you that Harmon got around a lot when he was younger. One look at those baby blue eyes of his and anyone would be smitten. Plenty of women walked in and out of our dorm room, but also some men. Wow, back in the 50s? Yeah, he was not shy about it. Me, on the other hand, mama's boy from Missouri, studying theology, of all things. I was shocked, uncomfortable, all the things that you'd expect from a sheltered altar boy, till he started flirting with me and I realized that I liked him back. But I thought we were exclusive till I came home after class one night and found a necktie on the door. And he was with some girl from a sociology class. Tina? Tiffany? Maybe it wasn't Nicole? Oh my god. I sat in the hallway outside the door, trying my hardest not to cry. I remember the thing that kept me from crying was tracing all the coffee stains on the carpet with my finger, just drawing over and over again. No one knew what my problem was. Will, come on, it's Harmon. You know what he's like. When Harmon and this girl finally exited, I talked to him about it, and he brushed it off. You think I'm dating you? Man, you're hilarious. I don't know why you're freaking out on me. What, are you at... He said that? Yes, he did. Back then, he didn't really see sex as anything other than what it was, I guess. He didn't care who his partner was. Back then, he didn't see himself as gay or bisexual or anything like that. He was just a guy who liked fooling around with whoever wanted him. The fact that I had feelings for him freaked him out. I was heartbroken and mortified. The next semester, I transferred from Howard to George Washington U. You had to transfer schools? I wanted to forget about everything that had ever happened, but I figured I couldn't be a man of the cloth anymore after all of that. I realized I was gay, and I was going to do my damnedest to hide it. I still wanted to help people, and I still liked working with kids, so I decided to go into education. After I graduated, I didn't want to go back to Missouri, and I didn't want to stay in the city. I had some relatives in the South, so I decided to move down here. And then what happened? That's the end of that story, Sari. I transferred schools. But Mr. Carver, how did you and Harmon end up together again? Did Harmon move here too? Oh, you want the full story. You ended the first story on a cliffhanger. He laughs. I suppose I did. So I met a woman, Diane, when I was in college and we got engaged. But I moved down here first to establish my career and scope at a nice home while she was finishing up her classes back in D.C. Coincidentally, Harmon was also here. He actually dropped out of school and decided to open up his own auto shop. He was new to the neighborhood at the time as well. He ran into me on the street and recognized me immediately. Do I know you from somewhere? No, I swear we met someplace before. And I said, no, you have me confused for someone else. Then he said my name, and I realized he really remembered me. I admitted that, yes, I was his roommate. So what happened then? I told him that I wanted nothing to do with him. What was done was done. I didn't have any nostalgia for my days at Howard, but he wanted us to be friends. He didn't know anyone here, same as I did, so begrudgingly I spent more time with him. I pretended like we were all we were ever going to be was friends. My fiance finished school and moved into her aunt's place, but Harmon and I were closer than we'd been in school. By that point, I conceded that maybe I could be with Harmon and still be married to Diane, that maybe I could just have the best of both worlds. But you never got married, right? No. Mr. Carver, come on, you're holding back. Oh, well. He rolls his eyes, a little uncomfortable. Well, then my fiance got pregnant. What? I was not the father, but at the time, I didn't know that. What? I know, it's so melodramatic, like a bad telenovela. Well, when we found out that she was pregnant, we decided that we needed to speed up the wedding, but Harmon did not want me to get married. He wanted us to be together, as a couple, which annoyed me, because years ago, that's what I wanted. I was so angry and overwhelmed that now that I was going to be a father, I couldn't live this double life. My child became my first priority. So I told them we couldn't be together. Then the actual father of the baby came to town looking for Diane. He had learned from a close friend of hers that she was pregnant. I don't understand. Why was she with you and not him? He was white, Sari. He was a white man who came from a rather wealthy family, and they would have lost it if they knew he was dating a black girl. James was his name. He showed up on our doorstep one night. He was horrified that this was all happening. He didn't want the baby to grow up without its real father. I can't say that I was angry with Diane. I wasn't being faithful to her either, after all. And she really loved James. We didn't have feelings for each other like that. In a fairy tale twist, James abandoned his wealth and prestige so that he could be with the woman he loved. They got married and moved to Minneapolis the next day. Did they stay together? They send us a Christmas card every year. 5 children, 4 grandchildren. They lived a beautiful life together. In your life, Seraphina, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to get hurt, and you're going to hurt people's feelings. But I want you to remember that each of the mistakes that you make is an opportunity for growth and reflection. Harmon made a mistake back when we were in college. At the time, I didn't understand that he was trying to figure things out for himself. I only knew that he had hurt me. I made the mistake of underestimating him and treating him like he was never going to be enough and that he was undeserving. But he was more than enough for me. I found out that when you're young, you have a tendency to be foolish, to only see the world in black and white and ignore the gray areas. Maybe this thing with you and Carmen isn't going to go anywhere. Maybe it will. But you have to give it time. You have to be patient and kind to her. You've been struggling with trying to understand yourself, but have you ever thought that maybe she is too? No, not really. Harmon works with her father, and while Leela was a wonderful person, he also comes from a very Catholic, traditionalist background. It took him a long time to be comfortable working for someone who is gay. Well, sure, I get that, but I mean, he's fine with it now. I wouldn't say that he's fine with it. I would say that he tolerates it. But you view the world differently when it comes to your child. He's talked about how much he wants to walk her down the aisle, about how he wants her to marry the right man. He's worried about her being too masculine since she grew up in a house without a mother. She's his only daughter, and that carries a sense of pressure along with it. I think this is harder for Carmen than you may realize. And this kind of borrows from my own experiences. My family isn't like super Catholic, super traditionalist in any sense, but I am the only daughter in my household. I am, in fact, the youngest daughter out of 3 boys. So there is definitely, I think, when you're the only daughter, this sense that you have to live up to all the expectations that we have in our society for what a daughter is supposed to do and what a daughter is supposed to be like and what a daughter should engage in and should do and those kinds of things. You know, this whole idea about walking her down the aisle. If you know, when I was at least like a teenager, I was like, if I come out as queer, I'm taking that away from my family like forever, because this was before like gay marriage had even passed. I was like, I'm taking that away from my parents. And that, I think, does definitely like drive this sense of guilt into you. I mean, it's not justified, because it's like you would rather like live your life as a lie than, than not. Like that's not healthy, and that's not good either. But it does certainly make you think twice about these things, and it does certainly kind of add a little bit of guilt into your actions. So not only is she having to come to terms with her feelings for you, she's having to reconcile that with her family's values and her father's hopes for her. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, sorry. She's gonna have to let someone down, and she has to pick who. And I know, never mind. What? I know you don't want that person to be you, but you might want to be prepared for that. If you want to keep Carmen in your life, you have to accept that she may not want a relationship with you. I know that this feels like the end of the world. When Harmon was with that girl, I sure thought it was. To be fair, Mr. Carver, it's easy for you to say it because you actually ended up with the love of your life. That is true. But I still think you need to prepare yourself for what's to come. So you think she's going to reject me? Did I say that? Seraphina. He shakes his head and you almost want to squirm in your chair. He's disappointed in you. I don't want to be a cliche, but if she tells you that she doesn't want this, if you really love her and cared about her, you would let her go and move on. I just don't want you to be angry or hold anything against her or yourself. You two have been friends for a long time. You've seen each other through some tough situations. When your father remarried and you had to spend a few weeks in Florida, she stayed by the phone every night waiting for you to call. How do you know that? She told me so back then. She knew how hard it was for you and she wanted to be there for you. And her quince? Do you remember everything you did for her quince? Yeah, I helped her pick out the dress, pick out the color scheme, the flowers. She hates that kind of thing. Secretly, I kind of envision, by the way, that like Carmen cries if you take her like shopping for anything. Like she just thinks shopping is the most miserable experience in the world. Again, that's borrowed from me. I hate shopping. And the day of the party, do you remember what happened? You swallow back a lump in your throat. Of course I do. I couldn't forget that. She looked so beautiful that day. Her hair all done in these gorgeous curls, that big taffeta red gown and sparkling crown. She was like a Disney princess. And she was so happy to meet all these relatives for the first time. Till they said that she looked like her mom. One by one, they all made that comment, and her smile, it just vanished. So I snuck her out of the party when no one was looking, and I took her to Dairy Freeze. We ran on the street, and I had to carry the skirt of her gown to make sure it wouldn't get dirty. It was heavy. My arms were aching by the time we got there. She cried so hard in the parking lot, her makeup ran off her face and into her banana split sundae. So I bought her another one, and they just tried to make her laugh. By the time Diego showed up, her tears were gone, and she could head back to the party. That's right. You did all of that for each other. I would hope that above all this, Serafina, that you value her and your life not just as a romantic interest, but as a good friend. If she does turn you down, it's okay to grieve over the hopes that you had with her, but don't abandon that friendship. The two of you still need each other. Okay, Mr. Carver. Yeah? Yeah. Thank you for talking to me about this. He's right. Even if Carmen doesn't love you romantically, she still loves you. You at least have that, and you're never going to let go of it. Save. Oh, guys, we have to bring this episode to a close because I had to bring things over from a previous episode. So this episode is going to be running a little bit long, so I got to save here. But I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. I'm, again, very sorry for the airs that we have here in the hearts, but you know what? I'm still holding out hope for the end, and not everything is going to be a dumpster fire and completely break. If it does, we'll retest things, we'll replay things. It'll be fine. I'm not going to do another complete playthrough. God no, like this is a long series to make. But I will prove that it works if it does end up breaking, and I'll go through and I'll show people what they need to do. But thank you all again so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. It really does help the channel out. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want updates on future episodes, such as from this playthrough or from other playthroughs that I do on the channel. And without further ado, thank you all again so much for watching. Bye!
Special shout out to Patreons AceWolf741, Deep Dive Dylan, Brian White, Caleb Putnam, and Robin Harper.